And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I apologize. Looks like we did have an issue loading into the game, but welcome back. We have returned with our next series. I apologize for the extended break, but we were just waiting for a match to open up, and looks like a lot of these games were going a little bit longer than anticipated, but we are jumping in mid-series. You can see here we have a PvP between Holden and Shameless, and we're jumping into Game 2. Game 1 occurred off-stream. Game 1 did occur as we were covering the Young Yakov series, and Shameless does have a 1-0 lead, but this was a longer game. It was a longer game. I don't really know much more other than that, but we are jumping into Game 2. We'll see if Holden can bring it back and force the ace match, or if Shameless will be the one to 2-0 and advance on into the semifinals. Ooh, the pressure is on here for Holden. Again, he's done already quite well for himself in this tournament to take down Mixu earlier, but Shameless has been on the rise as of late, has been a very terrifying opponent and terrifying player these past couple of months, and that continues to be the case, and we'll see how this series unfolds. As spawning at the top left-hand corner of Side Delta, we have our American Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Bing Bong Exports. It is Holden. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Blue Protoss player representing Twisted Minds, leading the series 1-0. Uno más, one more is all he needs to make it into the semifinals. It is Shameless. Here we go. And as we load into Side Delta, what does that mean? Gate expand. Side Delta, as we do throw down this break. But Side Delta is one of those maps in the map pool where in PvP it is considered standard, and there's an agreement between all Protoss players to go for a gate into expansion, or at least a variation of that. The reasoning for this is because it's a unique feature nowadays, not as common as it once was. There's a ramp. There's a ramp coming into the natural. This is limited to maps like Side Delta, maps like Post Youth, maps like Amphion as well. This used to be a much more standard occurrence, but nowadays it's more of a rarity. But it does mean that your natural is that much more secure. It means you can be a little bit greedier. It means you can cut some corners. Now it's going to be a double gas opener from Holden, double gas from Shameless. So, oh, never mind. It's going to be a later gas from Shameless. So it looks like Holden is going for faster tech. It looks like he's going to be getting into a Gate Cybercore into Stargate before expanding. At least he has that option. We'll see if he cuts corners if he goes for a faster Nexus, though, as he does have a probe in position. We shall see. Zelts are on the way. The reason why we have these Zelts is because both players should be doing this. Both players should be pylon blocking each other, forcing out the Zealot, delaying the expansion, and forcing the tech structure, which should be Stargate. This is why that on maps like Side Delta, it is very common to see Phoenix Wars. The reasoning for this is because if both players are forced to delay their expansion, as if both players are forced to throw down their Stargates, there it is. Stargate for Holden, Stargate for Shameless. Because of this dynamic, and because both players know that they're going Stargate, you have to make a Phoenix. I mean, there's no other choice. You have to make a Phoenix here, and once you start making Phoenixes, you don't stop. That's why Phoenix Wars are common on Side Delta and on Amphion and on Post Truth as well in PvPs, if this kind of dynamic is forced. So, would you have an extended delay here with the Cybercore block from Holden? It's going to be delaying the expansion a little bit longer. Meanwhile, the probe across the map is going to be shut down. Pylon is thrown down, and we'll see if either player takes a risk right there. You can try to rush into something like an Oracle, but there it is. Phoenix from Shameless, Phoenix from Holden. The Phoenix Wars have begun. Oh, never mind. Okay. This is risky. Holden, he revealed the Phoenix to the Pylon. Pylon is cancelled, and we cancel the Phoenix going into an Oracle instead. Likewise, Shameless continuing with this Phoenix production back at home. Adept does shade in. 2 probes going to be going down. Not a bad start here for Holden. Getting some worker damage. Still a further delay on the expansion. Both players should be investing into those Nexus. But yeah, this is risky because if the Oracle gets caught by the Phoenixes, that's game. Honestly, that's just game then and there. You get a couple of hits in. Oracle is still kept hidden. Holden does pull it back. Does try to keep it hidden towards the left-hand side. Shameless is amassing more Phoenixes. Holden, he says no to the Phoenix Wars, but that may just be no to the game here as we are pushing forward. We have very little to defend. Remember, the Oracle is harassing across the map, which means we have one Stalker back at home. No Phoenixes. Shield battery is not done. And we are camping the natural. Oracle gets in, and we're going to get some damage done. Probes are going to be going down as well. They're forced away. And we just don't have an army. We just don't have anything. The Stalker gets lifted. The Stalker gets shut down. There is no shield battery, and we will be able to shut down all the production here. Pylon is under fire. Across the map, Oracle does deny mining time, gets 3 workers. Stalker gets lifted once again. And this pylon is not going to be long for this world. The Void Ray is seconds away from popping out. And GG gets caught. Shameless shuts Holden down. Holden attempted to say no to the Phoenix Wars, but there's a reason why Phoenix Wars are a thing. As you saw here, it is so risky to skip that Phoenix to get into the Oracle because the Oracle does not help you in that early defense. Holden, I'm sure, was hoping that maybe Shameless would stay at home, but no, he pushed out instead. If Shameless had stayed at home to bank up Phoenixes, then it would have been a different game, but Shameless was more proactive, he was more aggressive. GG, well played. Shameless will take it 2-0. Congratulations. Congratulations. Shameless advances on into the semifinals, and we have our first semifinals ready. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. We are heading over to the European server because Shameless versus Young Yakov is going to be taking place next. We have our first semifinals of the night. Just give me a moment to get that ready. Bam. Beautiful. So heading on over, Vetoes are currently underway, and we have some other updates. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves.